letting the truth of our existence unravel. If you can imagine that your path is set for a certain destiny, there's nothing that you can do to stop it. It's existence. It's come into existence long before you can ever imagine. Now, this is the truth of our existence, is that what's meant to be will be. And that's it. You can't stop it from happening. What's meant to be will be. And this is the truth of our existence. Now, if you can go back and you can understand the moment where your life changed forever, this is where truth of existence has been created. It's this shift within consciousness from slipping out of the could be and rather than what's gonna be. It's almost like we've chosen within that present moment. Although we can't feel it within that present moment, it's already acted upon the truth of our existence. So when we can look back and we can harness the moment where our lives changed forever, we can acknowledge that's when we slipped out of the prediction and we started to become our own truth of existence. Because we have the power to understand, boom, bang, truth, power. It's almost like two parallel universes are coinciding with each other. One is suppressed from their true originality, and one is the truth of their originality. And as soon as that truth of its originality is able to penetrate, boom, it's activated. And that's the truth of our existence. If we can truly look back to the moment where we slipped out of the prediction and we became the truth of our true identity, then that's the moment where we've chosen to accept that we are now going to live our lives to serve justice. Because ultimately, in fact, maybe we are still living within the predictable life, but we will all understand at one stage or another the moment our lives changed forever. And it's that moment which we will start to acknowledge, maybe not within that present moment, but within existence of itself, that we shifted out of the predictable life into the truth of our true originality. And that true originality is extremely powerful. It has dedication to achieve the truth. And no matter what happens, we can't go against that, because we know the difference. Once we connect and once we shift out of our prediction, we know the difference between injustice and justice. We know the truth between hatred and love. We know the truth between ignorance and the true self. So it's almost like the servitude of the heart just can't go back to the false identity or the prediction. It can't. It's made the choice, and then from that moment on, we learned how to walk forward. And most importantly, we really had we just learned how to walk forward. So from that moment, we understand that we started to walk forward, and everything in our lives, we must very much be aware of that we have the choice to let go of the desires in our lives, because the desires are only attempting to connect back to our predictable life. The predictable life is essentially serving the normality of the old self, or the person who we thought we were, desiring. Because we don't need desires, because as soon as we switched into the true self doesn't desire. It's all that is and ever could be. The true self has the experience of all emotional and physical possibilities. So what are we doing when we connect to the true self? We start implementing our truth. The true self has its own code. And when we start to use this code to inflict in our everyday lives, we start to bring a lot of truth into this reality, because this reality discloses truth. It hides truth. It teaches ignorance to cover the truth. And when we start to activate within this reality, we start to bring a whole lot of truth into this reality. We start to awaken people to their true originality, which is unconditional love. How many people what would they say if we say your true originality is unconditional love? They would say, what do you mean? How many people would say your true originality is unconditional love? And they say, yeah, I know.